Let's end this.
Closed captioning brought to you by InventHelp. Call 1-800-288-4332.
People ask me all the time, George, what do I do with my idea for a new product? I tell them, call my friends at InventHelp.
Call for free information.
Let's get back to the breaking news. Our top story this hour, the announcement by the House Speaker John Boehner that he's stepping down at the end of October, giving up his position as Speaker, also retiring from the United States House of Representatives. Indiana Congressman Luke Messer is part of the Republican leadership in the House right now. He's chairman of the House Republican Policy Committee. Congressman, thanks very much for joining us very quickly. Are you interested in the House Speaker job?
No, I won't be running for Speaker, Wolf. You know, I think today the American people have seen why John Boehner's colleagues love him. You know, agree with John Boehner or not, he's a good man, a person of faith, at peace with himself, who has always tried to put his country first.
But not all of your Republican colleagues clearly love him. We just heard Matt Salmon say in his district in Arizona, the biggest grief he got was that he twice voted for John Boehner from his constituents. The biggest grief he got was he twice voted for John Boehner for Speaker of the House, and that's why he's turned against him. I assume you've heard that from other Republicans.
Sure. I mean, the American people are frustrated right now. They're looking for the House to step up and do more. You know, John's had some big victories in his time here. We've had some losses, too. I think now, though, we've got to capitalize on the opportunity that John has given us. It's an opportunity to come together because, you know, after this decision's now made, we can come together, but we're still going to have the same president. We're still going to have a significant minority in the Senate, and our opportunity to make a difference for this country is going to be when we stand together on conservative principles.
One of the issues in recent weeks has been funding for Planned Parenthood. Government's going to run out of money at the end of this month, October 1st, the new fiscal year. Is the government going to run out of money? Will there be a budget for the government to keep operating? Because the president's not going to let Planned Parenthood funding go away.
Well, nobody wants to shut down the government. What we want to do is keep the government open and stop the atrocities at Planned Parenthood as well. I'm confident we're going to find a way here over the next few days to get that done. I'm confident that we'll keep government open.
When did you find out that the Speaker was going to step down?
I literally found out this morning. Of course, we all knew that the Pope was such a major event in the Speaker's life, an amazing historic day for our country, but I think we all were a little bit surprised. Obviously, it's just a few hours old now, and it's in some ways hard to believe. John Boehner's been the Speaker my entire time here in Congress.
Who do you want to be the new Speaker?
There are some strong people running. Kevin McCarthy's going to be in a very strong spot, but you know, we're again just hours out of this. I think we all have a responsibility to listen to those that are interested in running, try to discern what the right path is forward, but obviously Kevin has done a strong job as majority leader. I think he'd be a great Speaker.
The New York Republican Congressman Peter King says, and I'm quoting him now, in effect, he says, crazies in the Republican Party have taken over the House. He suggested a small minority forced the Speaker to resign. Do you agree?
I have a lot of respect for Congressman King, but I'll tell you this, the Speaker said today that this is a time to come forward and come together. This is a time when the Speaker has put the institution first, and I think as a conference, we've got to come together, put our differences aside, and focus on the areas that we agree. And that's what I'm going to be trying to do. I think that's what the vast majority of our colleagues are trying to do. And as I mentioned to you before, Wolf, we still have the same challenges. We still have President Obama. We still have a sizable minority of Democrats in the Senate who are opposed to us on most issues. We're going to do our best job as a conference standing up for conservative principles if we can stand up together.
A little turmoil in the Republican leadership in the House of Representatives right now. Congressman Luke Messer, thanks very much for joining us.
Thanks, Wolf.
More large crowds gathering here in New York City. People hoping to get a glimpse of Pope Francis. He's got more